Yeah, well, I think we tried to touch on guys of the same age that were going to war, you know, not going out to play a game of footy, and the sacrifices obviously that young Australians had made, men and women, you know, to allow us to, I suppose, be in the position we're in now, you know, living in the lucky country. So we certainly touched on that. We spoke a fair bit about the importance of the day, and certainly, you know, what it means to me and what it should mean to these guys, and about representing ourselves really well, and how lucky we are to have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, excellent. In the first half was really positive. There was high pressure, really good passages of play. After that, in the third quarter, where did it go wrong?
Yeah, it's a common theme for us now that we're able to play sections of the game that are really good footy. Our first half of footy, even though we hadn't taken our opportunities, which were to kick some goals, you know, we missed 5 or 6 set shots for goal inside sort of 30 in the first half of footy, which would have put us 3 or 4 goals in front, giving us some genuine scoreboard pressure, and, you know, maybe the game's different in the second half. But certainly our effort and our intensity around the ball and our ability to play a role and keep the structure of the team was terrific in the first half. The second half we went right away from that, effort dropped, a bit of confidence I think sort of leaked out of the group, and you know, we got a result that we didn't really want then in the second half. So look, there's some real positive areas to come out of it, but certainly a lot of stuff that we're still going to keep working on.
Do you think there's some more opportunities for some players to debut in the coming weeks?
Oh, no doubt about it. Yep, exactly right. So out of some poorer results for us, there'll be opportunities created for new players. So it's the same old story. You've got to keep putting your hand up and keep performing at the level, and if you can do that, you probably keep playing, and if you don't, we'll give someone else a go that can. So,
is there any injuries to update on after today?
Look, I haven't really sat down and spoken to Todd on who's injured and who's got long-term stuff and who's got this and that. So we'll look at that in the next half an hour and see where we go from here.
What about the better players for today?
Yeah, look, there was 5 or 6 really good performances again. You know, the ability to put pressure around the footy from Hopper, Butler, Webster. Some of those guys were terrific. Rowan Marshall again in the ruck, you know, he played really well again. Oscar McDonald was fantastic down back. Jacob O'Byrne was really solid for us again. So those guys all played some pretty good footy. And Darcy Tucker knocked up getting the ball again out wide. So there were some good players, there's no doubt about it. Unfortunately, we're just not getting a wide enough spread. You know, so there's again we've got 6 or 8 guys that have had sort of 5 touches or less, and that really hurts you.
Oh, yeah. So moving into next week, is there anything you're going to sort of change in the?
Yeah, we're certainly we're going to get some feedback from the boys on how their performances are, rather than us doing all the work this week. We're going to get them to do a little bit of work this week and actually get some feedback back to us on how they're going, and that's going to allow us to have some honest conversations with a few then. And look, obviously we'll address everything that happened today. We're trying to be better at it again next week, and hopefully we're striving to get a better result.